Let source take the reins. Targeted individual psychic reading. So let source take the reins. What I want to say to this collective is to speak now would only block your path forwards temporarily. Okay, so it's time to sit back. Enough has been said on the subject. So what it feels like is that this collective is wanting to kind of say or expose something about someone or a situation. But they've attempted to do it, and it's falling on deaf ears. So it's almost like, what's the point? What's the point? Okay. But because this collective has a strong desire and understanding of justice, it's hard not to do that. Okay, so let source take the reins. We've got 2 of Wands in the reverse position, Lord of Oppression. We then got the 5 of Cups, my siphoning cards, Lord of Loss in Pleasure. And then we've got the 4 of Swords in the reverse, Lord of Rest from Strife. So if you put something out, or you say something about a person or a situation, it's just going to drag this process out. Okay, you've done enough in the eyes of Source to get your rewards. If these people want to continue attacking the chosen ones, if these people want to continue to block the abundance that has been written in stone for you after you got the key due to the hard work and effort that you put in, then the punishment by decree of Source is going to be heavy. Okay, so let Source take the reins. Okay, don't feel like you can't defend yourself, as in return to sender, or if somebody comes at you, then you can kind of say something. But if it's kind of gone a bit all quiet on the Western Front, and we might unpick what's going off in the background, who knows? Don't bring anything up. Don't drag anything up. Right. So we got the Hermit card, Magus of the Voice of Light. So I feel like you're being advised to kind of go into hermit mode. Just go into reflection. Don't lift your head above the parapet on this occasion. Princess of Wands in the reverse position, Princess of the Shining Flame. So I'm drawn to, we've got a goat or ram on here. The princesses are often kind of like siren energy, sorry to me, because they're a bit naked. She's also got the Star of David around the neck here, as above, so below. Yeah, so if you go into hermit mode, that is going to bring somebody down. That's going to bring one of your attackers down. And another one, Queen of Cups in the reverse position. So 2 feminine energies. One in siren energy, one thinking they're queen bee. Okay, so just stay in hermit mode. And if my attackers are watching this, it's not going to make a difference. You just, number one, you're behind by a couple of days. Number two, this isn't what I was wanting to put out there. 9 of Cups in the reverse, Lord of Material Happiness. So that's coming to an end for these people. They've been riding the crest of the wave for so long, okay, and their time has now expired. There's only so long you can stay at the top of the tower and not do the right thing until the tables are flipped. Okay, and it's now time for Source to do some table flipping, because you're going into King of Pentacles, Lord of the Prince of the Chariot of Earth, 6 of Pentacles, Lord of Material Success. So it is, if it's not started already, it is coming. If a bit like me, it's been kind of stop. Source is coming to sort it out. Okay. Right, okay. I'm being told don't be afraid to say your piece, but when the time is right, and the time is not right yet. I can see somebody in handcuffs. So it's almost like, I'm not saying that anybody's, physically going to jail as such, but it feels like somebody is going to get caught. Somebody's going to get caught red-handed, I want to say. It's going to be exposed by someone or something else, and that's when it's going to be your time to kind of speak your truth on the situation. Okay, so we're just going to get the what's the tea card, see if there's any more clues here for you. Dodging bullets, right? So that's you. Blocking bad energy, escaping toxic people. Haters can't touch you. They're dirt digging, snooping for secrets, trying to expose you. Tables might turn because again, this collective's going on to jackpot. And these people know it. These people know it. They're so hell bent on this collective getting what they are owed. It is unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. This collective must be so highly ranking and have done so much hard work that after all this time, these people are so hell bent on stopping you from getting what you're owed. The thing is, right? If you get what you want, if you get what you're owed, the reality is, how is it going to affect them? Because this collective aren't the kind of people who go, right, I've won this jackpot amount of money, so I'm going to use it all on taking people down. No, they will go on and find peace. Unbelievable. Right, drama starter, stirs the pot, always in the middle, loves the chaos. So that's clues to who this person is or people are. Clout hungry, viral or nothing, lives for attention, makes shiz up for drama. Looking you up, cyber stalking, studying you and getting information. Okay, they're haunted. Memories, flashback, trauma, side effects. Okay, they're being haunted by this whole situation, and the energy that they're putting out. That's what's kind of attempting to pull you back in. Okay, and you've got to be wise to this. I get it's difficult. I get it's really, really difficult. You want to say something. You want to say, this is who it is. This is what they've done. This is that. This is that. This is that. Okay, and it's it's weird. It's just weird. Okay, I don't want you to worry. Like I say, based on the message there, Source has got your back. Source is stepping in to take control of the situation, and you're going to get your jackpot. You've not been forgotten, so don't panic. It will come. The main focus here is trying to maintain your vibration, maintain your dignity, because a lot of the time it's it's designed to do that, because that's how you bring in your abundance. So we've got inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. So they're desperately looking through stuff. This person or people potentially put you in a love triangle, third party involved, torn between two or multiple lovers. I think that this has something to do with an ex. I think that they were possibly seeing other people in the background, and they put you into third party dynamic, whether you even realised or not. They're a grudge holder. Okay, they can't let this go, and because they can't let it go, and they're poking the bear. That, like I said, that's kind of pulling you into to an old timeline. The best thing you can do, because I'm not one of these who say stay quiet, pretend nothing's happening, blah 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 blah, by any stretch of the imagination, because I feel like this collective it's not like they've just stayed quiet. So if you're watching this and you go, oh, I've not said anything, so I'm going to be safe. No, this isn't for you. This is for people who have attempted to expose the truth and the nature of and reality of the situation. It's fallen on deaf ears, and you've still not got any justice. This is who this collective is. Okay, hustling, making it rain, focus on the bag. Money is the mission. Okay, that's you reflecting. Too late for sorry, regret never posted it. I think that's bullshit, right? Because that's then followed up by spiritual hater, magic glowing up, thinks your magic is fake, low vibes only. And they're talking shit behind your back, gossip behind your back, spreading lies, smiling in your face. So what this has got an air of, they're saying, oh, I'm so zen. I mean, I've reflected on my part in the situation, and I'm very sorry that they felt that way. But meanwhile, they're then kind of lacing that with toxic crack, basically. Oh, but yeah, then again, they're a narcissist, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, it's a little bullshit. So yeah, you're going to be perfectly fine. If that resonated, type in, I'm getting the jackpot. If you want a personalised TI psychic reading, prior to same day guaranteed, £15. Get yours today and we'll unpick it. Ta-ta.